Hey all, it's Cohen here. I know I haven't been on in a while. I wanted to update people on, I guess, what's going on with me and my Phalloplasty journey. I have had to rebook a few times due to COVID, and I've had a bunch of other stuff go on. I'll just run through quick. Back in 2018, I was supposed to go to Dr. Safer in San Francisco at the Crane Center, which at the time was still Brownstein and Crane. Unfortunately, due to my mental health, I did have to cancel that. I ended up trying to go to Montreal because they had offered me the type of surgery that I asked for and want and need. Unfortunately, after doing a bunch of testing and other things, there were issues in being able to have conversations and plan things, and in the end, they had pretty much told my doctor that they didn't know when they were going to be able to give me a date, but it wouldn't be anytime soon, even though they promised me a date in 2020. So I ended up switching back to Safer, and I've had to change the dates due to COVID since it started. So at this point in time, I have surgery scheduled for May 7th of this year, which is in a few months, at the Crane Center in San Francisco with Dr. Safer. So that stuff has pretty much been all taken care of. It's been really great because everybody that I've talked to at the Crane Center has been super helpful. They've had no issues with me having to rebook, obviously due to COVID. They've been super kind about it. They haven't made me feel bad. My biggest worry about this kind of stuff is if I have to rebook so many times, are they going to think that I don't want to go or I'm not serious about it or something like that? But they've been really understanding. They know what I've gone through for the last like 5 years trying to get to this point, and it just I've had quite a few road bumps. We'll be honest with that. I do have electrolysis cleanup still to do. Not many sessions left. I have spent a good chunk of money. Close to like $5,000 or a little bit more. A lot of people have come to me and said, "Oh, I never spent that much." But a lot of people that are coming to me also used their forearm, and I'm using my leg, which obviously has coarser hair. My legs are extremely hairy, and even my electrolysis when I first went in said this is probably going to take a while, and you're going to be spending a decent amount of money. And on top of that, she's even cheaper than most of the people that I've talked to who have gone to electrolysis for surgery. However, when I do speak to people that are going for alt or other donor sites, they have said that they have spent roughly as much as I have, or they have spent close to it, but they haven't finished electrolysis and will probably have to finish after surgery if the amount of hair still on the donor site that was used to create your phallus still has too much hair and it bothers you, which you can do, and some surgeons say you can do it a couple months after surgery so that like you still can't really feel everything. So I don't know. I know people have gone and got it done. I don't know how comfortable I am with it, so I'm just trying to make sure that I have all the hair cleaned up. Also, I am very meticulous when it comes to something like that, and especially on the area where they're going to be making my urethra. I really want to make sure that I do get that area very clean. I don't want to be sloppy. So I am taking my time, and I might be doing more than some people might want to do, but that's what I want to do, and whatever anybody else wants to do is what they want and need to do. If anyone wants to chat with me about my experience or ask questions, you can feel free to comment below, and I will get back to you about it. Another thing I do want to mention is that at this point, like I said, my surgery is coming up in May. If I don't have to rebook again, I would love that. I have contacted the Crane Center and asked them about possible dates for the beginning of the summer or anytime within the summer if there's cancellations or anything, just so that if it does come closer to May, I'm not getting pushed further back. So I'm trying to make sure that I do have a backup plan for May just in case. But otherwise, at this point, that is what's happening, and I'm hoping that it does happen. I am hoping that people will continue to listen to COVID stuff. I hope that people continue to get vaccines if they can, if they want to. I myself am considering the vaccine because I will be traveling into a different country. But at the end of the day, I don't know if in Canada, everyday people will be able to get the vaccine by the time that my surgery comes up. So it will depend on numbers, I think, pretty much. whether the COVID numbers and what's going on in San Francisco and what's going on where I am. One thing I have done that I did want to share, and is kind of the purpose of this video besides sharing information, is that I have created a GoFundMe. I spent quite a while contemplating on it, but then I figured I've done a lot of things for a lot of people, and I don't expect anything back. I didn't do 5 years of stuff just to expect something, but I thought to myself, you've done a lot, and everybody tells you that you've done a lot. So there's no shame in asking for help, and I don't want to be that guy that's like, I'm not going to do what I suggest you do because I feel shame. No. I've suggested it to people. I believe in fundraising. I believe in asking for help when you need it, and at this point, I need some help because the travel, the like where I have to stay, my flight, my food, car rental so that I can get to and from the hospital and things like that, medical costs, things, those are not covered. My electrolysis also wasn't covered, but I've paid for that. That's covered. I've covered that. But what I am doing with my GoFundMe is I am asking if people could like, share, or donate. I will leave the link in my description below. But I am just asking if anybody could like, share, or donate to my fundraiser so that I am able to afford these things in San Francisco. I am a stay-at-home dad. I stay at home also because I have very bad mental health issues that keep me from working, and we are a single family income household, 3 people in our household, and we are considered low income. So at this point in time, we are saving everything that we can, and we do have some help, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm not having to stop and go like I have been for the last 5 years trying to get this going. And I'm just hoping that some of you might at least like this or share it, you know. I'm not expecting anything from anybody. I'm just putting it out there and asking if anybody is willing. So if you are, that's great. If you aren't, I'm not judging. I'm low income. I understand how it is. So to anybody out there going through the same stuff, if you want to talk, comment below. Anybody who is planning on going for phalloplasty and looking into options, feel free to message me. If you are in the Hamilton, Ontario area, you're looking for an electrolysis or any other information on trans stuff, you can also message me as well below. I don't think I have anything else to say. I've been saying a lot. I haven't made a video in a while, so that's probably why. I will make another video soon. I'm not going to promise a date on it, but I will make another video and I will show you guys my leg that I've been getting electrolysis on, and I will show you it compared to my other leg that has not had electrolysis, and I'll do a little breakdown of that. I do know that I had put on the Trans Fella's Instagram a while ago, you may have to scroll, but there's a video where I was getting electrolysis done, and my electrolysis actually gave a little bit of a rundown. So if you are interested in searching, go for a scroll and you can find out some other stuff. I think I'll end this video here because it's getting kind of long, even though I'm known for my long videos. Anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, and enjoying what things you can during this time. I will chat at you all later. I will say thank you in advance and sending you all love. Peace.